region in Pakistan that is home to nearly the same amount of people as all of Canada are still feeling the effects of a disastrous flood earlier this summer. While help is on the way, one climate expert says such events will happen again if humans don't step up their efforts to curb their polluting ways. With many parts of southern Pakistan still underwater, the area's roughly 33 million residents find themselves in troubling conditions. Nearly 1,500 people have been killed, sandstorms bash the millions that are left homeless, food is growing scarce, and now waterborne diseases are spreading.
You have nothing. Your crop is gone, your animals are gone. What you're going to do?
Members of the local Pakistani community like Brantford pharmacist Salah Haddin are literally going the extra mile to help. He's on a flight right now to get to Karachi.
I was able to get 170 kg of medical supplies, which is basically antibiotics, diarrhea, dehydration, malaria, dengue virus.
Hamilton's Muslim community are also raising funds.
We put a drive together last Friday and the Friday before last, and in those 2 Fridays, we've been lucky enough to gather about $50,000.
The Trudeau government announced that it would match donations sent to a dozen agencies up to $3 million. Professor of Environmental Science at the University of Guelph, Madhur Anand, says the floods in Pakistan are the textbook results of climate change.
Hot air holds more moisture. So water was being held up in the air and in the atmosphere, and meteorologists basically called it back then, saying, a warning, saying, the coming monsoon seasons are going to be much worse than in previous years because of that. In Pakistan, there's a lot of mountains and a lot of glaciers and a lot of glacial lakes. And so those have all been melting. And that just, of course, leads to rivers being flooded.
Anand says more countries, particularly poor ones that are already prone to extreme weather, should expect similar events.
We are on notice, right? We know it's not like we can predict specific events in specific places, but broadly speaking, we know, and we have been seeing in the past few years, greater, more extreme floods, increases in and more extreme forest fires.
However, Anand says she's optimistic that humans can make an impact.
We have to move beyond fossil fuels. There's no question about that. We need to clear the way for clean energy. We need to continue to look at what are called nature-based solutions. So this is the idea that even the things that we do, like preserving our forests and conserving forests, that helps with reducing emissions, doing agriculture in a different way, right? So there's so many things that we can be doing, and it will have a big effect if we do it correctly.
You can donate towards Pakistan Relief at the Hamilton Mosque website or Islamic Relief Canada. Both links will be on our website, chh.com.